Are you tired of playing like this? Stay tuned, because today I'm going to show you how to go from this to this. Today we're gonna do kind of an unboxing and a hookup of the Logitech G29, and it actually comes with the steering wheel and the pedal assembly and a power pack. And you can get this off of Amazon. I'll put all the links to where you could purchase this stuff off of Amazon in the description. And we're actually going to be hooking it up to the Next Level racing stand. Now, I had already purchased this a while ago, and we're just going to hook it up to it. And I actually have mine hooked up with wheels at the bottom, and it's not those cheap wheels that Next Level sells you. It's some actual heavy casters that I had found with the exact thread bolt that will thread right into this unit, and I'll put all that stuff in the description. The reason why I went with this stand actually is because it actually folds up pretty nice, and anybody that knows this channel, there's not much room in this man cave, so I needed to find something that wasn't going to take up a lot of space. So without further ado, let's get this thing unboxed. Alright, so we get it out of the main box, and this is what you're going to do.
3 beers later.
So let's get this open here and let's see what's exactly inside. So we have the power pack here. The actual steering wheel here. And the pedal assembly. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's pretty basic. And let's get this thing out, take a look at everything. Now it's really nice. Now I went with this because it just seems that the quality of build is better on it. It has leather grips on the it's leather wrapped steering wheel, and the pedals are pretty nice too.
Yeah, have another beer.
They got like a stainless steel finish on them. And if you look, you have mounting holes for all types of stand grid systems that you can do. Like I said, we're going to be hooking this up to the Next Level racing stand. So let's get all this hooked up. We'll get it on the stand and take it from there. Thing up on the stand, and we're ready to make the connections. So this is the actual back of the unit, and I'm going to show you the connections that they have. The first one is going to be the stick shift. Now that's an optional piece of equipment, and I did decide to go with that because my daughter, when she gets a little older, she wants a Mustang, and I told her you should probably learn how to drive a stick, and this would be a great opportunity for her to learn that before she actually gets into a stick shift car. So that one is going to look like that, and that's going to be a male fitting that's just going to pop into this female in the G29. The next one is going to be hardwired in your G29, and that's going to be your USB. That USB is going to go into your PlayStation. Over here, you're going to have your wire channels, and then over here, you're going to have your foot pedals. Now, the foot pedals is going to be female that's going to plug into this male. The next one is going to be your power pack. Now that one's going to go into this, and I do want to suggest with a sensitive piece of electrical equipment like this, I would suggest putting this into a surge protector, because if you look at the Amazon reviews, there are a lot of people that say this thing just doesn't power up anymore. Now, to me, being a building engineer that specializes in electrical equipment, tell you that almost sounds like a surge that unit has took. So I would suggest hooking this up to a surge protector. So right here now you have your clamps that can clamp onto anything. Obviously it's going to clamp onto this stand.
Obviously.
And then we're going to have these Allen screws that are going to go up into these holes right here. They're going to be into this platform here. So let's get all these wires ran. We're going to mount this to the platform and we'll take it from there. All right, so I do want to mention before you go ahead and mount your G29 to your stand, that you should take the wires and wrap them around this wire stand right here. Now that takes off the strain off the 90s right here, the connections. And if this thing, you know, turning the wheel and moving it and shaking it and all that, you will notice on a lot of the Amazon reviews that specifically the power cord, from too much strain relief, you'll have a bad connection here, and that'll be another reason why it doesn't power up correctly. And not only that, you don't want to put too much strain on the 90s coming out of the connectors, and utilize the wire channels, so that way it also takes off some of the strain. All the strain will be right here instead of up at the connectors. Once you get it screwed into your stand, these clamps right here at the bottom, you'll see, all they do is you just turn them just like this to tighten it up. You'll see the clamp come up. And once you get it to that sweet spot where it's nice and tight, you just go ahead, you push down, and it's locked into place. All right, we got this thing all mounted. All the wires have been we did a little bit of wire management there. We used zip tie mounts.
What you should do is be managing your drinking consumption.
Ran the wire from the back here all the way along the side, and we put a little bit of loop in here because, like I said before, this actual unit, when you put this like this, it'll fold down, and that's to give you a little bit of space-saving design. And you just want to put that extra loop in there if you are going to use this stand, so that way you're not pinching the wires or pulling them too hard. So we've accounted for that. And then we mounted the power pack right here onto the side, out of the way. Ran all the wires through the back, and then we have a I believe it's a 10-foot USB extension that's going to plug in from the back, go all the way over there to a USB port. It's going to plug into the PlayStation 4. Yes, I am using a PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 5 is upstairs. The kids get that. Can't argue with them. And then the power is over there. We have a extension cord that's going to run to a surge protector on the wall over there. We'll plug that in. So before we actually start, I do want to say you have to pick your proper application. On the back of this thing right here, you're going to see there is a PS3 and a PS4. So today we're going to be using PS4. Okay, so we'll switch that to PS4. We'll go ahead and we'll power it up. Bear with me. So we get this thing powered up, nothing's happening. We're gonna plug it into the USB extension. Let's see, where is that? I'll plug it in here, bear with me real quick. And it's gonna go into an auto calibration mode. Okay, so after it did its calibration mode, we are now in gameplay and we are ready to hit this thing. And we're not going to get into the whole detail thing about it. I was just basically doing a quick video on how to unbox this thing and just
don't lie. You're ready for a nap now that you have that 7th beer.
And I did mention earlier about these heavy-duty casters that I was able to find off of Amazon. Now these have locks on them, and they are way better than the cheap ones that Next Level sells you for, like, I think it was 60 bucks at the time, but it's probably a lot more than that. And I will put a link in the description for that. That way you could just move this thing around pretty quick in the man cave. And like I said before, it does have the folding option.
All right, we get it already.
So
it
you
folds.
can fold it for a space-saving design. And I did put a little bit of loop of extra wire in here, so that way I'm not putting strain on the wire. And all in all, I mean, it's a pretty neat toy, and it does have force feedback on it. I mean, it's not the best force feedback, but I mean, it does have a little bit of it's got some power to it. So, I mean, all in all, was it a frivolous purchase? Hell yes, it was. But, I mean, in this day and age, let's just grow up and get out of this. And let's just spend some money and piss the wife off a little bit more. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.